All death animations, also known as the speedrun category, where you kill Mario in every way from poisoning, drowning, freezing, burning, and even having this fish kill him, is one of the most notorious categories on Mario Odyssey's alternate leaderboard. The official rules for this category are as follows. Activate all 10 non-random death animations on a post-game file as fast as possible. Timing begins when the screen is completely black after skipping the last cutscene while entering the first kingdom, and ends when the final animation occurs. I gave myself one day to see how good I could get at this category, which to my surprise was very optimized. If I was going to get good at this category, I needed to do a world record analysis. Alright, so here's the world record by Hey It's G-Man. It's 3 minutes and 35 seconds. I gotta look into it so I could get good. And you know what? I think it would be helpful for you guys as well, for the people. And also, my voice sounds a little off. It's because I'm sick. But yeah, let's just get right into the world record. I'll link this video in the description. Alright, so right off the bat, you see him starting off. He's going into the Sand Kingdom painting. He hasn't started the time yet, and he hasn't skipped this cutscene either. So he's gonna wait until the cutscene's over, I presume, to start the timer. So he starts the timer. And this is convenient because right off the bat, he gets ride the Jaxie, die in the poison, and then I assume there'll be like an enemy nearby when he respawns. Alright, so he takes the Jaxie, and he gets hit by the cactus there. Gets hit by the cactus again. Okay, so he goes into the pipe. Okay, and then he just dies to the Gushin. Oh, and that way, if he dies to the Gushin here, then he could just freeze himself to death. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 deal. Dang, it takes a really fucking long time to freeze to death. Goddamn. That'd be awkward if he like died to the Gushin while doing that. Oh shit. Wait, let's go back. Okay, so him being able to warp during that, during Mario getting hit, I don't know if it's frame perfect, but that's actually like extremely difficult to do. I assume that's probably like a major reset point. Normally it'd be easier if you just like wait for that animation to go and then Mario's back on his feet and you could warp, which I'd probably only lose like a second or two. But since Mario's mid animation, like he's only able to like warp because there's like literal pixels that Mario's touching that counts as him being on the ground. Okay, interesting. So he goes up to the inverted pyramid. I assume he's just gonna burn himself on a torch. Oh, he could get hit by the cactus there. That's smart. And then he burns on the torch. And then from there, he could probably just warp back to go to the 2D section. Alright, gets hit by the cactus. Probably gonna die to the bullet bill. Can't believe he died. Okay, then now he's gonna fucking just plummet right into the sand conveniently. Alright. Oh, okay. So he's gonna have to get squished by the platforms in there. And then he could die in the void right afterwards. So we got another 2-in-1 deal here. You can tell this is very optimized. 0.5 seconds ahead of his PB. This is like some Super Mario Bros. Shit. Oh, okay. So now that he has to drown and go to underwater enemy, it looks like he's going to be taking the painting here to lake so that he could like check off those last 2 death animations, and then timing will probably just end when he gets hit by the enemy. Okay, yeah, he's got to have optimal movement to get straight into the water to drown. Oh, okay, so since he passed that checkpoint, he's able to like just get hit by the cheap when he dies here from drowning. But it could probably be easy to mess up there though, because you could actually like, if you get hit by one of like the bubbles, then your health is regained, so you can't drown as fast. Oh, and about to finish off the run here. We gotta wait for him to die to the cheap. Oh my god. Oh my god. And that's the world record right there. I think this is pretty doable. I think that I can get a pretty good time even in just a day. On my first run, I got a 4:30. We don't talk about it. Surprisingly, on my second run, I actually cut off a large chunk of time and got a 4:08. I wasn't going for all the strats yet, as I was just getting used to the route. After my 4:08, I was able to get 2 PBs in a row. The first one being this 4:03, and then the second one being a 3:54. The main reason I was able to beat my 4:03 by so much was because I got squished on the first cycle for this platform instead of waiting for the second cycle. Up to this point, I was just trying to build muscle memory for the route, but I decided it was time for me to analyze the smaller time saves that I wasn't picking up on. I started to pick up on these time saves, such as taking a tighter Jaxie line to the cactuses or warping to the checkpoints I needed to faster. I got a 3:47, however I still had some time save, as you could tell from my sob. So I told myself that I would not go for the frame perfect Gushin strat I mentioned earlier unless I was on the cusp of a world record. Something else I should also know is that I got all of these runs within the span of probably an hour and a half. However, I did hit a bit of a wall after this 3:47. For another hour or two I did attempts, which led to this massive PB that that put me right below the top 10 of the category. After this, I continued to do attempts, but I came to a massive realization. Maybe G-Man and all these other people have a better time than me, but there's something that they don't have. Yeah, that's right, baby! The Invisible Mario All-Death Animations World Record! Oh, would you look at that? I guess Mario's invisible for every death. Look like this 12-second world record is mine. Fuck you guys.